If you don't know, Tarik Cohen AKA the Comeback King has officially retired from the NFL. He wasn't hard to miss, standing at 5'6", 180 pounds, which made him one of the shortest players in NFL history. Unfortunately, his career was plagued with injuries, probably one of the main reasons he's finally decided to step away from the game. Despite these setbacks, he was still able to make a name for himself in the current league as one of the most exciting and versatile players to watch. I mean, you never really knew when he was going to break out for another 60-yard touchdown. This guy had a God-given gift to run the football. So although it's sad to see him leave, I thought we would find out what actually happened to him and why he's stepping away from football for good. But to understand this, we need to take a step back in time. His football journey started in Bud, North Carolina. Raised by his mother in a single-parent home, they often struggled financially, but they were able to work through it. I'm sure Tarik really leaned heavily on sports at this time because as a kid with a rough upbringing, you're probably looking for any good outlet. And what better way to do this than to dominate on the football field? Cohen was a star athlete in high school, however, his small size made coaches and scouts doubt his potential. Despite standing out as a running back, he was often overlooked in favor of taller and bigger players. He didn't let that stop him though, as a senior, helping lead his team, the Bud High School Wildcats, to a 9-3 record and a third-round finish in the North Carolina 2A state playoffs. In his 2 years on the varsity team, he rushed for a total of 808 yards, including 252 earned in a single game. He earned team MVP and all-conference honors in football and state championships in track, since he was part of the 4x1 meter relay team for his high school. Cohen's size continued to be a point of concern to many schools interested in recruiting him, at least for football. As a result, North Carolina A&T was the only Division I school to offer Cohen a football scholarship, so that's where he decided to commit. As a freshman in 2013, Tarik Cohen quickly proved himself, starting in 6 of 11 games. He stepped up when senior running backs Ricky Lewis and Dominic Drake were sidelined by injuries. This would give him the opportunity for a breakout game versus Hampton when he recorded 22 carries for 180 yards and a touchdown. 2 weeks later against Florida A&M, he had 32 carries for 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. After these 2 games, he never looked back, leading the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference with over 1,100 rushing yards, being named Conference Rookie of the Year, and became the first freshman to rush for over 1,000 yards in school history. Cohen began his sophomore season with 3 consecutive 100-plus rushing yard games and finished the 2014 season with 1,340 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns. Before the 2015 season began, Cohen captured national attention with a viral YouTube video. The clip showed him catching footballs while doing backflips, which led to an appearance on ESPN SportsCenter. That season, he had a career-breaking game, rushing for 295 yards and earned Offensive MVP honors at the 2015 Celebration Bowl. Cohen's A&T career would end with him becoming the conference all-time leader rusher with 5,619 yards. He was the first player in school history to pass the 5,000 career rushing yard mark. Cohen ended his final season as the first player in history to be named the Conference Offensive Player of the Year for 3 consecutive seasons. At this point, every HBCU knew who this guy was. How could you not remember a 5'6" running back that was running through every team? Despite his college success, Cohen's size still made many question his ability to play in the NFL. At a height of 5'6", he was the smallest running back at the NFL Combine, where he ran the 3rd fastest 40-yard dash among other running backs at 4.42 seconds. After speaking with several NFL teams, the Chicago Bears took a risk and selected him in the 4th round of the 2017 NFL Draft. Cohen quickly made an impact in his rookie season and became a fan favorite, showing off skills as a running back, receiver, and return specialist. In his first game, Cohen had 158 all-purpose yards and a touchdown, making it clear that he was a special player. He finished his rookie season with 370 rushing yards, 353 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now known as the human joystick, Chicago fans were ready to see what he could do with a year of experience under his belt. Cohen continued to share the backfield with Howard going into the 2018 season. and this would be his most productive season with 444 rushing yards, 725 receiving yards, and 8 total touchdowns. In the 2019 season, his all-purpose yardage would dip below 1,000 yards, but still proved to be a reliable return man. Cohen finished the 2019 season with 64 carries, 213 rushing yards, to go along with 79 receptions and 456 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. On September 20th, 2020, Tarik Cohen signed a 3-year, $17 million contract extension with the Chicago Bears. However, just days later, in Week 3 against the Atlanta Falcons, Cohen suffered serious injuries, tearing his ACL and MCL. This ended his season with 74 rushing yards and 41 receiving yards. In 2021, Cohen was placed on injured reserve and missed the entire season while recovering. The Bears unfortunately released him shortly after. Attempting a comeback, Cohen tore his Achilles tendon during a live stream training session that year. Despite these setbacks, Cohen continued his efforts to return to the NFL. On August 12, 2023, he announced he was cleared to play and aimed for a comeback. The Carolina Panthers signed him to their practice squad on September 13, 2023, but he was placed on the practice squad injured reserve with a hamstring injury on November 6. Cohen was reactivated a few months later and signed a reserve future contract with the Panthers on January 8, 2024. However, the Panthers released him on May 10, 2024. Cohen then signed a 1-year contract with the New York Jets on May 29, 2024. Man, these are a lot of dates. But unfortunately, he was never really able to return to his full strength. And on August 1st, 2024, Tarik Cohen announced his retirement from professional football. It's sad to see such an exciting player go, but it's probably for the best. Do you think Tarik Cohen should stick around? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and comment down below videos you would like to see in the future, and I'll see you next time. Peace.